again. It's a redskin.
Another part, 4 to 6 speed. Let's get right into it. This is a power stop kit, 370z rear brake setup. I got this on Rock Auto. You can see right here. I'll leave the link in the description. But yeah, we're gonna open this up. This is part for 6-speed build. Some more parts. And I'll show you what this whole kit comes with. So first, we got your brake pads. Let's open this up. This is just for the rear, as you're doing the 370z swap. It comes with new pins. Looks like the holders for the brake pads, grease, and of course the brake pad itself. Next, let's open this one up. Right in this box right here, because there's two, we're going to open up the one right here. It's the actual brake caliper itself, which is pretty beefy, more than I thought it was, honestly. Let's go ahead and open this up. It looks like it comes with more pins, which technically you don't need it because it already comes with pins, but hey, if they're brand new, we'll use them. And then this is actually the rear caliper we'll be using. As you can see, very nice Stop Tech red. Not too sure if I want to keep the red or not. It looks very good in person. Might actually keep it. It just looks so nice. Or why ruin it? But it's a power stop, which is probably just a rebuild brake caliper for the 370z's. But yeah, here it is right here. Looking good. And the seals look so nice on here. But yeah, here's one right here, and then we're not gonna open the other one because the other one is right here. And let's open up, I do believe, the last thing in the box. Alright, this one's a little heavy. We're just gonna open it in the box. And then this is it right here, the actual rotor. Get this out. This is the rear driver's side, but it comes with 2 rotors, 2 calipers, and the brakes. So this is this whole kit. I think I paid around $600 with the core, but for the whole thing was not too bad. I think the only thing I'm missing is the brake lines and doing the work to get these to fit. But yeah, we'll pick this up once we're ready to install these. Let's go ahead and continue the video. We got a package from K Prime Customs. It's not how he packages, I just put it in here. But I just made a video, I'll show you guys that right now. But we got the brackets for the rear. Since I don't got my GoPro, I'm just gonna record with my phone real quick before I switch back to the GoPro of the shop. But shout out to K Prime Customs for this is the 370z Brembo caliper for the rear brackets. Here he is. There's my name right there. Appreciate it. I'm gonna cut this up. I just want to show you guys how nice this packaging was. Showing you guys, I'm not gonna put these on right now this second, but we are gonna probably make a video of installing the rear Brembos on the rear finally. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys this product. Go hit them up. The IG's right here. Welcome back. We are gonna be doing the rear BBK setup. We'll finally be starting that process since I got all of the stuff done. We got the rear brake caliper here. Not too sure which one's left or right yet. And then we got a new hub right here. This one I didn't go OEM because it's just a rear hub. It's super easy to replace. So I want an AutoZone one with a lifetime warranty or whatever. So yeah, we got a new hub. Here's like Here's the AutoZone part number. And I only got one so far because I'll pick up the other one tomorrow. I kind of want to get this started and finally get this rear end all squared away. The only thing I don't have yet is the rear brake lines, but I'll worry about that once I'm getting more of this done, because I could do that last anyway. But yeah, so let me open this up real quick. Okay, so what we're going to start off first is actually removing the old brake setup. We're actually going to remove all this, take off the old rotor, and take off all of this ugliness, and we're going to be putting on our new one. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get that started. I'm not going to show you guys this part too much, but should just be 212s, remove the top piece, and probably a 14 removing the main bracket, so and we'll be able to move that out. Everything's all right behind. Once that's off, we break off these two Phillips right here, and then we'll be able to slide the rotor out. Hopefully it slides out easy. If not, then we'll have to adjust the parking brake and release it just to get this out. But I guess we might be able to at least take this out for now and see. We're gonna have to use a 12 mil on this side, holding that brake line. We're actually gonna remove that one as well. That's probably what's preventing me from removing that. Just like that. This should give us the leverage to get this out. There we go. For now, I'm just going to leave this hanging. Move the old shoes. Just like that. And then we're going to move this bracket right here, which is another, probably a 14. Alright, just like that. Next, we are going to go ahead and remove these right here. Hopefully they come off easy. And we're going to take the rotor off. Make sure you guys use impact driver, or else you will strip them. Next, I'm gonna try to remove the rotor. Just like that, came off very easy. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually replace this hub. So this part you technically do not need to do the Brembo swap. I'm just going to do it. You could skip this. Put a timestamp where you could skip to if you're not doing the hub. You're going to be reusing it. But we're going to replace, we're going to remove the hub, and we're actually going to replace the parking brakes. We're going to take off the hub now. We're going to pop this off. Flathead should come off pretty easy. It should be just a nut, and we'll be able to take that right out, pull this off. And then we'll do the brake pads since we're going to have this off anyway. So we'll do that. And after I take off this, I might put the new hub in and actually hammer these ones out while I was on there. But we'll see. We'll see when we get to that part. But let's go ahead and pop this off. Just like that, it's off. We're gonna go ahead and hammer, get a smaller one, hammer this out, and then we're gonna pull this axle nut off. All right, we gotta find what size. Is not the front ones are is a 36, but I guess these ones are smaller, way smaller. So we'll see what fits on here. Size 32. Gotta go get that. Go ahead and pop this off. And technically this should just slide out. Just like that. You can see old one, new one. It works. But when we go ahead and replace it, you actually got a new one right over here. As you can see. Just like that. We're gonna go ahead and test it because I'm not gonna bolt it on yet. Looks good. Fine. Alright, now we know that works. Go ahead and we are going to be replacing this spring right here, or these brake shoes. I do got a new kit for these. I never did this before, so I'm just going to take a photo and just hope I could just do the exact same thing how this is set up. New brake shoes are in. I didn't really show the process as part of a YouTube video already on it. I literally just took them off, put exactly where it was, and I put it right on, and I think I did a pretty good job. I actually put the hub right on there, and I just hammered the old studs out. So I did that while the shoes was off to give me enough room. But yeah, we'll continue this now. So we gotta cut out this whole piece out of here. I did a little pieces to try it out, but I think we're gonna mount the bracket to the caliper first because that looks super easy. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna grab the caliper and mount the bracket to it, which should be somewhere. I don't know where the bracket is. Alright guys, so we got the caliper here. This should be the left side because you want the bleeder valve always on top, so this makes sense. So that's gonna go like this. We got the left side bracket, which is gonna go like this, or I think it goes like that. No, it goes like this. That way you can see the logo. And we're gonna grab, should be the M12, I believe, like this. And we're gonna be screwing them into here. Alright guys, we got here the bracket mounted. Right now I'm just doing one side, so I got it right here. You can see he torqued these down to, I think he said like 50 to 75 foot-pounds. You could do like 60 or 65 to be good. But yeah, everything is good here. And now we're gonna continue cutting. I kind of started, but I still got to keep cutting a lot more. So this is the time-consuming part, is cutting this. On the other side, I'm gonna cut it with this brake shoe off. This one I already put everything on, so I don't want to redo it. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut all around here. Alright guys, so I did a quick mock-up. This is not bolted in or done at any means. I just wanted to see how it would look because I was getting impatient. But let me go ahead and remove these two screws behind here. It's just the M12s, no, M10s. Yeah, the M10 screws is just what's holding this one onto the regular bracket that normally holds the old caliper. So let me remove this, remove the hub, and I'll show you guys so far what I cut. Alright, we'll go ahead and remove this hub. And this is so far what I cut. I'm still working on it quite a bit. So need to cut all up here still. Basically you want this as small as the drum alone, so you want to make sure you don't see anything sticking out. That's what I'm doing. So we're gonna go ahead and keep cutting some more until I feel like it is finished, and I'll show you guys what to technically do to make sure it's finished. But yeah. Alright guys, so if you guys are doing the cuts like how I'm doing it, and he told everyone, in order to kind of test it, you put one lug nut, just kind of tight, you don't have to put it real tight, just to get this all the way back. And then you can look behind and you can see it's barely touching right there for me. Everywhere else is actually pretty damn good. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim that last piece off, and I should be done with this one at least. The only thing I could get kind of basically this all done, but I'm just waiting to shave off the little thing for the rotor so that way it fits good. That's the only thing I got to do, because you don't need it, but it just fills in this gap right here. That way it is like as perfectly centered as possible. But yeah, let's go ahead and remove this lug, grind that one last piece, and then I'm actually gonna do the other side. All right, and for me it's just that little tiny piece right there, and I should be good. All right guys, the only place you gotta be careful is cutting right here. You don't really gotta cut too much. Like this one is probably gonna be the most sticking out, but actually it doesn't hit right there, which is nice. And up here, so you don't want to really cut into too much into like the actual knuckle. Just be careful. I actually got it pretty good, very on the very top. And yeah, so I guess now I'm able to put my my rotor one more time and see if it actually bolts on. Alright guys, so this side is done. I'm gonna go ahead and actually do the other side now. I'm gonna torque this down. I'll put the torque specs right here. For this, I gotta look it up right now and torque this hub down. But yeah, this is basically done. Technically, I just need to put the rings on and put the brakes on, and that's about it really. It's very simple for this rear BBK setup. The only hard part is cutting all of this out. The only hard part, but other than that, it seems pretty simple. We'll go ahead and do the other side and we'll continue. All right, I torqued it to 134 foot-pounds. I just saw that on one of the videos. We're gonna go ahead and knock this pin right into the slot and put back our cap. All right, hit the little thingy in, and I'm actually painting the caps black because it's all rusty looking, so we're just gonna do that right now. Leave that there, put that on last. Let's go ahead and start on the other side. If you guys are planning on doing what I'm doing, so if you want to, I say remove the hub, remove the brake shoes. I recommend just placing them while you're out here, where you're doing all this. And I actually just bend. If you get enough leverage, you can actually bend these little tiny circles in there. Watch, like this one's gonna break right now. Just like that. So that way you kind of save a little bit of cutting actually doing this way. Now I'm gonna take off this brake shoe, which you could do before anyway. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and just mock up the hub right here and put the rotor on, and then see what I need to cut. Alright guys, I know it's a little loud right now, but we're gonna go ahead and put the new shoes on and get the hub on and see where we got to trim at. Yeah, right now we are still working on the 6-speed, getting the rear Brembos finally done. What I got to do right now or today is I got to get these shaved down. So I'm gonna actually bring these with me, and I got to shave it down to fit these rotors. Because as you can see, these will go on to the hub just fine, just like that. You can see, perfect. But it won't go inside the hole for the rotor, so I gotta find a way to shave this down just enough so that way it fits here. That way it's just perfectly aligned in here. It's like I said, you do not need to do it. The studs will technically make it line up for you, but just to get a peace of mind. So just a quick comparison. Rotor difference between the base and the new Brembo we're doing in the rear. It's way beefier. You can tell, look at this. So yeah, we got that, and then we can finally do this one, finally mock it up. I actually got these spacer. I thought a clip of what I was doing, but you just gotta shave these little thingies. They go actually right over here, just like that. It just basically helps the rotor just sit a little bit more even. I'm looking for my mallet. I actually painted these too. I'm just gonna mallet, tap that in, adjust the brakes, and then yeah, test it. But yeah, so I'm still waiting for brake lines. So I might still hold off on doing this, removing this brake line because I don't want fluid anywhere leaking. So in front of mallet, I'll tap this in because I already hit the collar on the nut, and then we'll put the rotor on, the brackets on, and we can basically finalize this. I'm adjusting the rotor and the e-brake. So right now it has very little, you can feel like resistance in it. You want to make sure the e-brake is fully down. All right, and so we're going to take this off and loosen it just a little bit, and I'll show you guys how to do that. All right, we're going to pull this off. Damn, it's on there tight this time. So in here, right in the middle, you'll see an adjustment lever. You just get a fly head, and as you go towards, like you poke it going this way, bringing it this way, it actually expands it. No, actually, no. As you do the bottom, so as you go and bring it towards you, it expands it. Right now, we're gonna loosen it. It's 2 teeth. And then we're gonna put this rotor right back on. That looks very good for me. It's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put one lug nut on here just to make sure if it's freely. So let me do that. So it seems like it's moving pretty freely. I don't think I'm gonna adjust it any more than that. I'm gonna go ahead and now I'm gonna hit the e-brake. Pull it up. There's already tension on it right away. And now we're gonna see. So this thing is not moving at all. It's very tight. Go ahead and loosen it. All right, now it's loosened. Make sure it's still free. And I believe we are good. So now I'm gonna actually go ahead and finalize and put the brackets on. So we're gonna go ahead and put these brackets on right back in there. We're using, I think it's these ones right here, the M10 bolts. So we're gonna put 2 of these from the bracket to that. So let me do that now. All right, so I got the 2 bolts right in the back right here on the brackets. You can see right here. I'm gonna find out the torque sequence for those ones, and I'll get back to you guys. So it's 70, I think 79 foot-pounds. I just tightened it normal, and now we're gonna actually put the brake shoes in finally. Can't wait for that. Let's do that. Alright guys, when you order brake pads, it's either gonna come with, I think Stop Tech comes with the smaller ones, which should be fine. For me, I use the longer ones. Actually, I think it looks pretty cool how it's sticking out. And you just gotta put it from the inside in out, like how I did it, because on here you can see there's a little cotter pin hole. So this needs to go here. As you put it this way, the caliper is not designed with that little cotter pin section, just like right here. It has a cutout for it. So just FYI when you're doing this. But now everything is fully on, and I just gotta do the brake lines. So this side is done like you've seen. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other side exact same way. You know, I did the extended studs. You could do it if you want to. It's very easy if you are planning on doing it. So what I did, if you are planning on doing the studs, is I'll show you guys right now once I remove this rotor. So if you guys are planning on doing the extended studs like I did, it was very simple. I actually, you can remove this thing real easy. Sorry for the camera, the light, flashlight. I don't have my normal flashlight with me, but the normal studs, you literally just hit them out and it'll go right in here, and you can just keep doing that, knock it out. Or this was actually, no, I'm lying. I pulled this off and I did it on the floor. It came out pretty easy. And then putting these ones in, I just use this, a washer and a lug nut, and just tighten it until it's flush in the back of it. Just in case I didn't show you guys, but yeah, you're about almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and try to wrap this up. I'm gonna need to hit this before I torqued it. I still gotta hit this down, and I do gotta do a few more cuts. I got finally the passenger side done. We are now actually gonna be doing the brake lines, which should be pretty simple, hopefully. We're gonna be removing it from up here. Let me see, the light right there is where we're gonna remove it from. You're just gonna have to break off that 10 mil, and then we'll connect our new line to it. And our new line can connect right in here. So we'll do that right next. Alright guys, we're gonna start by taking off this 10 mil like I said earlier, but we are not gonna fully remove it. Take it off a little bit more. The way it's pretty damn loose. Okay. You see actually fluid starting to come out. Next we are gonna be removing that little pin. Very easy. We're gonna go here and just pry this out like this. So once we get this off, then we're finished removing the nut. I went with Stop Tech braided brake lines. You can pick whatever your preference is. But for the rear, you're going to use the one that's more curved. This one is not as curved, you can see. There's a slight little bend to the left. This one is literally curved out. And this is the one we're going to be using. Each one comes with a new banjo bolt with a lock ring, which you use like a sandwich. Let me show you guys. In case you guys are planning on doing this. So it goes like this. Then you're going to be putting your line in like this. And then you're going to be putting your other crush washer. So right now we're going to remove this plug right here and start screwing this in. And it says to tighten it up to like 14 foot-pounds or something like that, and I'll double check that. Alright guys, so back here I tightened it to 14 foot-pounds. Right here I put a nut right here to tighten that up, and then we got up here tightened up. I just gotta put that little bracket back in, but yeah, it's about done. Alright guys, so we got everything finalized. Brake lines are all on, very easy to do. I found this nice bolt right there to put on too. And then I torqued this. It says 14 foot-pounds. We'll see if it leaks. I'll torque it a little bit more. But yeah, everything is fully on. Looks very, very good. The only thing I'm not going to do on this video is bled it, but that's fine. Well, yeah, we're going to go ahead and end the video here. Like, comment, subscribe. Link to the product in the description, and link to the other video of the one who actually made this kit. In the description as well to his video if you guys want to see how he did it. He did his off the car, mine's on the car, but overall came out great. So like, comment, subscribe, and peace.